Hey guys, welcome to my slime Isekai video. Today we're going to talk about the new character, Dark 5-star Milim. So first, let's take a look at the character. She's a Dark 5-star. She has a single target Dark Magic attack. For her first skill, she has a Soul Swap, secret to DP. And then her second skill is a critical resistance for the whole team and a small buff of critical rate 15% for herself. Both last for one turn. Her traits, when you awaken her, the first one is you will gain protection gauge by 7 if you have 3 or more battle characters. So what that means is if you have 3 or more characters that are surviving on the field, then this passive will trigger. And then the 3-star awakened version is just 11 points instead. So now that we sort of just glanced over her skill, how does she compare to other dark units? So we would compare her to Diablo, who is also a dark character and has just came out recently. They both have a single target 450% damage ultimate attack at max level, of course. But Diablo does physical damage while Milim does magic damage. At this point in the game, it's not that much of a difference. I believe physical has a slight edge right now, but I believe in the long term it shouldn't matter that much. So both units have a soul swap. For Diablo is skills to divine protection, and for Milim is secrets to divine protection. Right here. The difference is Milim's is her first skill, which means it's more powerful. It converts 2 souls instead of 1 in Diablo's case. Milim's skill has a team-wide defense buff, sort of defensive buff, with a small critical rate for herself, while Diablo has a very decent self buff of 20% attack. All in all, pretty similar unit. However, right now, I should point out, for a lot of players that are free to play or low spenders, chances are when a new unit came out, you will not have enough gems to pull as much as that you will max her out for level 100. So what that means is, for your teams, for example, if you look at my team right now, this is my roster. Most of my units here are event given, except for Beretta, Zoe, Trini, and Diablo. So I have 4 gacha units, and the rest are just events given. Same for protections. I only have 1, which is Xion. So if you look at my dark team, this is a free-to-play account. This is my dark team right now. So my main DPS is actually the free Benimaru that was given to us during the event. Because a lot of players that are free-to-play or low spenders, they won't have enough dupes to awaken them to a higher level. Your main DPS will always be the level 100 free units that are given to you. And I just assume that this will be the trend with new coming events. For example, when we have our next elemental event, it's a safe bet that they will give us another level 100 4-star for us to use as a main DPS. Why that is important is because, for example, like Diablo right now, if you look at her stats, it's quite a big difference from level 100 to level 80. What that means is when we're pulling for a new unit, unless we plan on actually dumping like a lot of gems, for example, if I dump all near 6,000 of them just to get some dupes, chances are the unit will just be a support unit. When I say support unit, I don't mean that the unit itself is a support sort of like Trini, where she has like healing skills or other units that gives like defense buff and stuff. What I mean is, at level 80, chances are the reason we'll be using the unit is, for example, like Diablo. I'm using him mainly for the soul manipulation. So the soul swap, basically. Because at level 80, he's not gonna out DPS my Benimaru. So here's just a small tip that whenever if someone wants to pull for a unit, decide in your mind that, do you think that this unit will be useful to you at level 80? Or unless, of course, you decide to just wail on it, then that's a different story. So back to Milim. Milim's main skill is the Dragon Orb, which is the soul swap. It changes 2 secrets into 2 divine protections. This actually makes her a very good unit if, and only if, you have the Dark Xion Protector. Why is that? Because if you look, Milim changes 2 secrets into 2 divine protections. And if you look at Xion, she changes the skills into divine protections. What that means is, when your turn starts and you have like all sorts of different souls in front of you, using both Xion and Milim will convert almost all of them into divine protections, which guarantees you a full divine protection combo. That is why Milim is so good if, and only if, you have Xion. So that's one main reason why you would want to pull on them, is if you have Dark Xion Protector and you're trying to build a dark team. So for example, like my team, even though, if you look at it, I have a pretty established dark team right now, I would still pull for Milim, just because she works so well with my Dark Protector Xion. And she would almost just replace Diablo, because for Diablo, I don't really rely on him to do that much damage, as both my Beretta and my Beretta and my Benimaru will out DPS him by quite a bit. But if I replace him with Milim, instead of getting a 1 soul swap using Diablo's skill right here, instead of just swapping one of them, I would be swapping 2 of them, which makes it easier to do a full divine protection combo. And then for those of you that decide to roll on Milim for more than once, her character traits is really good too, because it works so well with the whole I'm swapping the souls into divine protection, and then with Dark Xion, you can almost always just have Dark Xion's ability up just with her character traits. So all in all, Dark Milim is a very good unit to have if you plan on building a dark team with Dark Xion Protector. If not, you could definitely save the gems and try to wait for the next banner. As it seems right now, this game is focusing on pushing one element at a time. We just have Fedora, and then now we have Milim. So, with that said, I'm gonna go and try my luck at pulling for a Dark Milim for my team. Alright, let's start by using our 10 free tickets. Come on, I need the big red warning. I mean, to be honest, with these free tickets, I'd be happy to get any good like 5-star. Like, I'd be really happy to get a protector too of different element, because right now I'm pretty stuck on using Dark Team, as I only have a Dark Xion as my 5-star protector. Although it is nice that Dark doesn't have like a disadvantage, so I use my Dark Team like everywhere. But it would be nice to have like a different element protector just so I could expand into different teams. Maybe later the game will come up with some protector rate up banner. We can only hope. And right now, even if I do get Milim, I probably would just keep going because I really want to awaken her once just for a passive. Like the every turn 7 protection. Oh my god. Ooh. Hakuro, so good. But I don't have any wind protector though. So good though. His crit buff? Oh my god. Oh, that was awkward. Alright. So, this is all the gems I've saved since I started with this account. Like I said, this account is totally free to play. What are the rates again? I believe it's like 3%. Oh, 4%. And then the chance to get Milim is shy of 1%, which is pretty much. So technically, if I used 3,000 gems, or what's the math here? About 4,000 gems, I should almost always get it. But then by that time, I would be able to trade like for Milim anyways. So let's hope it doesn't come to that. Alright. It's the first time this account has done any draws besides rerolled. What? Is this the water one? I want the water one. I believe this is the water one. Because the water one is a healer and it has like the ultimate gauge reduction. Oh, no way. 2 new units. Wow. No. Right now, Shizu is really good too, and I could really use a fire DPS to go along with my Xion protector. Wow. This is insane. I'm just gonna screenshot this. Wow. I'm speechless. I even got a new dark character to use a sub for like more stats. That's what happens when you don't pull for like a long time, and then luck suddenly comes to you. Okay, so 10 pulls, so 2. Okay. I still hope I get Milim soon. Oh, we got a new 4-star. How many pulls is that? This is the 3rd pull? So this is the 4th. I don't get that warning thing anymore, eh? Even if when I got triple 5-star, I didn't even get the the immense energy sensing warning. Honestly thought that was part of the animation. It's like I can't even complain because I pulled like 4 or 5 stars with like the tickets in my first pull. Oh, there it is. What? I'm so confused, like, sometimes with like the animation and stuff. Oh, I think the high density one isn't, it has to be like the red one. Yeah, this one is the 4-star one. If I don't get Milim soon, I might have to give up on the fact to get 2 of them. I might only end up just getting 1. There we go. How many did I use? So that is 8 pulls. 10 pulls, that's like 2,400. So I do have enough to pull again for another one, on average, if I'm... And I'm pretty close to... Let's take a look first. You know what, I should probably stop here and stop pushing my luck, just in case, because I always want to save a little bit in case they have a rate up banner for like a protector, because right now my roster is just really limited. Like, it looks really good now that I got like, you know, 5 more 5-star, but like, look here, it's just sad. That's why when in my reroll guide, I always recommend that people always just get protectors. Like right now, I'm just really limited. Although in my scenario, I don't mind that much because I can just use dark everywhere. So, and now that I got a fire to go with it, it's just amazing. On that note, I'm pretty sure they came up with a new pack for like a guaranteed dark 5-star for $110. I don't even know where to begin. Like, technically speaking, it is a good deal because if you compare it to, like, this is a 1200 magic crystal, right? Like, if you compare to, where's the 1200 magic crystal? Like, if you compare to, like, this guy, you get 1,000 crystal for the same price. But you get, like, 200 more and a 5-star. So, yeah, this pack is, like, an amazing deal. Like, twice the value, at least, when compared to, like, the really shitty Magic Crystal G. But in reality, like, to me, is it worth it to spend $110 on, like, a character that's not limited? Probably not. Like, I have spent money in, like, a lot of my gacha games, like, and I'm not ashamed to admit it, right? I don't mind supporting, like, the companies here and there. But just spending $110 on one character that is not even limited, that's just gross. Like, I'm not calling the company greedy, but I just feel like this game is so pricey. That's why I actually decided to go free to play on this game. Like, most games I spend about, like, just shy of $100, just because. But here I feel like $100 would not do anything at all. That's why I didn't even buy anything, and I didn't even buy, like, the 5-star guarantee beginner pack for like $33, I believe it was. Yeah. Like, that one was decent, but I don't like my starter packs to be more than about $20 something. So, but all in all, yeah, I shouldn't drag this video on. So, got very lucky with my summons. Thank you guys. I owe it all to you guys. I believe that you guys are my lucky charm. That's why I got these amazing pulls. Thank you, thank you. So this will conclude this video. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in my next video.